Hello there, my name is Gavin Oattes and I have this card here. It is Money, Money, Money Must Be Funny, and it says on there, create a joke fundraising box. For every joke told, a donation must be made for your nominated charity. So, my nominated charity is Pancreatic Cancer Scotland. And of course, they're in the process of merging with Pancreatic Cancer Action to become Pancreatic Cancer Action Scotland, which is great because it will give this incredible charity a much louder voice, a much greater platform to be seen and to be heard, to keep raising awareness of this horrible, horrible disease that so few people actually know about, and so few people realise that the symptoms are just everyday symptoms like a sore back, you know, itchy skin, a runny tummy, these things that you kind of just think are nothing, but in actual fact could be potentially something far, far more serious. You might think it's not something you've heard an awful lot about. You might not have ever known somebody to have had pancreatic cancer, but I can tell you that there was once a time in my life where I also didn't know what pancreatic cancer was, and there was also a time in my life where I didn't know anyone who had pancreatic cancer. But that all changed when my dad, Eric, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. What I learned very quickly is that it's the 4th biggest killer. I also found out that it's on track to now be the 2nd biggest killer. I also found out that survival rates are minuscule. And since my dad died in 2012, those figures haven't changed. There are amazing people out there shouting about this disease, but we need to be heard. We need to get this awareness up, and that's what Pancreatic Cancer Scotland and Pancreatic Cancer Action do. They raise awareness, they educate, they share, they train people to be aware of this terrible illness. More needs to be done, a lot more, and hopefully through some joke telling, we can play our part. So, before you see all my friends and colleagues and acquaintances, or many of them certainly telling you a joke, I would like to share with you my favourite joke of all time. And it goes like this. Why did the baker have brown fingers? Because he needed a poo?
It was my niece's 4th birthday last week. I got her a Barbie. Her mum went mad. She can't even light it, apparently.
Okay. Hey, Dad, did you get a haircut? No. I got them all cut. Got them all cut. As in, like, not one hair, all the haircuts. Got them all cut.
I was trying to figure out the other day, why does a frisbee appear bigger and bigger the closer it gets? And then it hit me.
Right, quick joke for you then. Who is the nicest person in a hospital? The ultrasound guy.
Let me tell you what I know about dwarves. Very little.
I'm not saying my brother is old-fashioned, but when I asked to borrow his charger, it turned up on a horse.
I'm not much into shopping, but one day I found myself in town, in Bonnecourt Centre in Aberdeen, doing some shopping, and I thought to myself, oh, I think I've got a bit of a funny tummy. And I felt, much as I don't like to, I need to go to the toilet. So I went upstairs, and I went across to the public toilets, and I found a cubicle that was empty. This was, I think it was winter time, because I remember having a coat with me. And as I walked into the toilet, I thought, right, I need to take my jacket, take my coat off, hang it on the peg on the back of the door. I heard the voice saying, "How are you?" I thought, somebody's speaking to me. And I thought, this is weird, but it would be rude not to respond. So I went, not bad. He said, what have you been up to? I went, oh my God, this is so strange. Having a conversation in a cubicle in a public toilet. I went, just been doing a bit of shopping. And then he said, look, I need to call you back. The guy next door keeps answering. It's a true story.
What is the difference between a well-dressed man on a bike and a poorly dressed man on a unicycle? A tyre.
I went to a coffee shop the other day, and the person behind the counter said, do you want plain or frothy? I said, I'll have the former, not the latte. Of course, it was a vegan latte. I'm so vegan, I don't even bite my fingernails.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Egg.
Egg who?
Egg smart.
Egg smart who?
Egg smart egg.
That's the best we've got, Gav.
The coronavirus is affecting people all over the world, and the latest news that people can only meet in groups of 6 is affecting people really badly indeed. The 7 dwarfs have been advised that they can only meet in groups of 6 and one of them isn't happy.
My wife is really mad at me because I have no sense of direction. So I packed up and I write. So you see, what happened there was that he packed up and instead of saying I packed up and left, he packed up and right because he had no sense of direction. It's brilliant, isn't it? I love jokes when you have to explain them.
I've got a wee joke for you. So, did you hear about the scarecrow that won an award? Apparently he was outstanding in his field.
I believe the skedaddler's back in town. Well, he was.
Do you remember the joke I told you about my spine? It was about a week back.
It was my best mate's birthday, so I bought him an elephant for his room. He said thanks. I said, don't mention it.
I was clearing out a cupboard the other day and I found a present I bought the kids for Christmas that I forgot to give them. So annoying. They'd have loved a puppy.
Oh, my postman is very frail. He delivers me letters weekly.
I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. Do you see that? Stairs, because they're always going up to something. But then that actually wouldn't work if you're upstairs. Because then you'd be upstairs, you'd be going, I don't trust stairs because they're always down to something, which wouldn't really mean anything. All right, Gav, there's like 3. Why don't you just, you could do the 3 of them together or something.